Welcome to the fascinating world of food webs, a complex network that shows the intricate feeding relationships within a community. Today, we'll explore how these connections work. The feeding relationship in which a carnivore eats a herbivore that has been eating plants is an example of a food chain. Most food chains connect with other chains because most organisms are the prey of more than one predator. A food web is a complex network of interconnecting and overlapping food chains, showing feeding relationships within a community. It depicts how energy is transferred from producers to various consumers through a series of predator-prey interactions. A food web highlights how most organisms obtain energy from more than one source and are, in turn, consumed by multiple predators. Today, we'll explore how these connections work, using the New Zealand garden as our example. Our journey begins with the cowhide tree, a key player in our garden ecosystem. This plant serves as the producer in our food web. It harnesses energy from the sun through photosynthesis to grow and thrive. Here, we see a tui, a nectar-feeding bird that relies on the cowhide for sustenance. This interaction is a simple example of a food chain. The cowhide provides energy to the tui. But the tui doesn't just consume nectar. It can also eat insects, showing that it participates in multiple food chains. And watch out, here comes a cat, ready to hunt the tui. This predator-prey relationship adds another layer to our food web. In our New Zealand garden, we have several interconnected food chains. The caterpillar eats the cowhide leaves, the silvery bird eats the caterpillar, and the falcon preys on the silvery. Meanwhile, a finch might also feed on insects from the cowhide, and both the finch and the silvery could fall prey to the falcon. When we combine these chains, we get a food web, illustrating how energy flows through the ecosystem from producers to various consumers. When one link in the food web is threatened, some or all of the links are weakened or stressed. The loss of plant life usually leads to a decline in the herbivore population. For instance, plant life can decline due to drought, disease, or human activity. Forests are cut down to provide timber for construction. Grasslands are paved over for shopping malls or parking lots. A loss of organisms on higher trophic levels, such as carnivores, can also disrupt the food chain. In kelp forests, sea urchins are the primary consumers of kelp. Sea otters prey on urchins. If the sea otter population shrinks due to disease or hunting, urchins devastate the kelp forest. Lacking a community of producers, biomass plummets. The entire kelp forest disappears. Understanding food webs helps us appreciate the complexity and interdependence of life in any ecosystem. By protecting each link in the chain, we ensure the health and stability of our natural world. Understanding food webs helps us appreciate the complexity and interdependence of life in any ecosystem. Now, the testing time. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the interconnected world of food webs. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting explorations of the natural world. See you next time.